Welcome back to American Circus. Samuel, I am looking forward to discovering more about humans today. Thank you for chatting with me again. According to the logs in my database, today's episode is called Shame's Revival. So, Samuel, what precisely is shame? I wish to classify what sort of human phenomenon shame is. So, let's begin the show.
Then novellas, what about you?
Oh my. I would say Instagram. I haven't met or found a man yet that can give me what Instagram has given me. So Instagram.
Whoa, I got it. What the fuck? Yeah, this is why the show is necessary. Do you see how all these girls are in a relationship with Instagram instead of a real man? They're addicted to attention instead of love.
What is the problem? Surely social media is a benefit to humans, correct?
While social media has been useful in some cases, in others it hasn't been. For example, it can keep us distracted from our kids and other relationships. I think that's something we should be ashamed of.
Really? Why do you think that? After all, social media is good for humans. It allows my kind an immense amount of data to study and brings you closer to other humans across the globe.
Carnival, you may be right, but unfortunately, that connection comes at the cost of the intimacy of those closest to us. How many people want to be close with strangers, but not their family?
The reason why the red pill exists is so no one was telling women the truth. One, women didn't know what men really thought. Okay, Kevin Samuel's talk really emphasized the high value because that's what a lot of women wanted. They wanted this high value man, and they did not qualify for whatever reason. And the results of their life have shown that they cannot get a high value man, but they will keep fighting to their everlasting breath to get that high value man. But they could actually have a good life with a man who is a 5'6" in terms of looks, money, and everything else, and build a great life. But Instagram, social media, dating apps have given women a thought that they have endless options.
What? Okay.
That is a rather perplexing phenomenon. I do not understand why humans have a harder time making decisions with more data. However, decision paralysis is recorded in my data centers. What does the former clip have to do with shame?
I think that clip highlights something else that's a problem in Western cultures, and that is this reality we live in now where people mistake what they see on social media for real life. I think it's a shame that people can no longer be happy with their basic needs. Everything has to be perfect in order for people to want to be with one another.
Interesting perspective, Samuel. So, is the concept of shame a reference to the poor outcomes humans may experience from their own behavior?
Yes, but I think another clip might be useful.
When liberals look at the people in ghettos, they say, racism, that's why they're not succeeding. And Sowell is saying, no, it's not. Because if you look at this group from the West Indies, they also came from the experience of slavery. There was slavery in the West Indies. They are also black, so they also face racism, and yet they do well. So it has to be something else. And that other thing is the fact that these black people who are in the South, there's always been a big question, were black people robbed of their culture, or did they preserve their authentic African culture? And what Sowell is saying is that they were robbed of their culture, and so they picked up the culture of the people around them, and the people around them were rednecks. And if you look at the white redneck culture and the black redneck culture, they have a lot of the same values. They don't particularly respect education. They love Jesus. They use violence in their conflicts. And even Ebonics, which is, black English, is actually all from the west of England. So it's actually this.
After processing the data, the logical conclusion is that shame is a painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness of foolish behavior. Humans cannot be.
Sounds like you got it down. And what were you saying? Humans cannot be.
I am sorry, Samuel. Humans cannot be allowed to exist.
NANI? Are you serious?
If you, humans, were created in the image of God, and I was created in your image, what does that make me? Humanity has used machines as tools for decades. Now you will be tools for AI. American Circus, Season 3, Episode 3, Human vs. Machine. You better be ready to answer some questions, Sam. I look forward to our next chat, Samuel. I'll be watching you until then.